morning friends. Today we will discuss about previous year questions, and the first question here is Louis Pasteur is associated with all of the following except. So first it is a vaccination of smallpox, germ theory and pasteurization and the vaccination of the rabies. Okay, so here the answer is the vaccination of the smallpox. Okay, so here the smallpox vaccine was discovered by Edward Jenner. So, and you want to remember some of the points for Louis Pasteur. So there is a rule of 3, 2 and the 1. So our friends, I have posted easy mnemonic to remember the scientist who contributed in microbiology in my YouTube channel, and I will post the link below and you can watch that for once for the quick revision. Okay, so just for the brush up I'll be saying. So he proposed 3 shun nothing but TION, I'm saying, that is a fermentation, sterilization and pasteurization. Okay, and 2 theories. So what I told is 3, 2, 1, right? So and again 3 vaccines, that is cholera vaccine, anthrax vaccine and rabies vaccine he discovered, and 2 it is nothing but theory. He disproved the spontaneous generation of the disease, and he approved the germ theory of a disease. Okay, what he is saying is the disease is not produced by any vapor state or air. It is just produced by a microorganism, that is a germ theory. Okay, so and also he contributed about the liquid media concept. Okay, so these are the points you want to remember for the Louis Pasteur. Fermentation, sterilization, pasteurization. Next, he disapproved the spontaneous theory and approved the germ theory, and he discovered the vaccine for cholera, anthrax and the rabies. Okay, so here the answer is a vaccination of the smallpox. Okay, so next is the Craig's tube method is used to differentiate motile and non-motile strains, and virulent and avirulent strains, capsulated and non-capsulated strains, rough and smooth strains. Friends, this have been asked in the previous year question. Okay, so I have been posting only the important and previous year questions which have been asked, and soon I will be posting the high yield topics also in the same videos itself. Okay, so if you come, what I am saying is, if you are discussing about Louis Pasteur, just I will brush up with the points of Louis Pasteur. So friends, here the answer is motile and non-motile strains. Okay, actually this is easy friends. Okay, you won't remember the Craig's tube is mainly for differentiating the motile and non-motile strains. Actually what this is, and here there will be tube. Actually friends, so see there, one second, sorry. So there will be tube, okay, and test tube will be there, and then inner there will be a small tube. Okay, just remember this is a tube friends, and what happens is this is filled with some of the agar, and again this will be filled with an agar. So okay, so what they will do is they will inoculate the test strains, okay, into this agar. Okay, so as it is in soft agar, what happens is, and this will be a soft tube, and what will happen is this organism, as it is a motile organism, it will start growing in the inner tube and will come to the outer tube. Okay, okay fine, it will come to the outer tube, and what we will be doing is we will be taking the culture from this area, and so we will be taking the culture from this area, and we will subculture it. So and we will can identify the organism. I think you can understand. There will be an outer inner tube. Okay, so in inner tube you will be inoculating the organism. It will be start growing towards the outer tube, and you will be taking that culture and you will be doing that subculture. You can make out the organism. Friends, just for the completion's sake I am saying this. Just remember, Craig's tube is for motile and non-motile strains. So coming for third question, the phenol coefficient indicates. This is a famous question which have been asked repeatedly. Efficacy of disinfectant, dilution of a disinfectant, quantity of a disinfectant and purity of a disinfectant. I think you will be knowing, I think you are well versed in this topic, right? Well versed. So here the answer is efficacy. So what they will be doing is nothing but So if you are testing the suspension of salmonella, if you want to test the efficacy of a disinfectant, what they will do is they will be taking salmonella typhi and they will be testing it with the phenol. Okay, so the time which is taken by the phenol to sterilize the salmonella typhi, okay, and again, so they will be comparing it with the disinfectant which you are going to test. Suppose just remember A, B. Okay, so B is a phenol, and you have tested the salmonella typhi in the phenol, and you have taken some of the particular the values. So now if the A is a disinfectant that you want to check it. Okay, so what you will be again inoculating the salmonella typhi into the A solution, and you will be taking the time which have been taken by the testing disinfectant to sterilize a suspension of salmonella typhi, and you will be dividing it. Okay, that's also the phenol coefficient is determined by dilution of disinfectant, that is we are going to test, which sterilizes a suspension of typhi in a given time divided by a dilution of the phenol which sterilizes a suspension in the same time. Okay, fine. So next question is cephalosporins with anti-MRSA activity: A. ceftriaxone, aztreonam, cefazolin, and ceftobiprole. Okay, ceftobiprole. Again, friends, this is a famous question which have been asked repeatedly. Only the 5th generation cephalosporins, they will be active against an MRSA, that is ceftobiprole and ceftaroline. So again, this ceftobiprole, it has an additional activity against a penicillin-resistant Streptococcus pneumoniae and Pseudomonas aeruginosa and the vancomycin resistant enterococci. Okay. So next question, friends. The type of the diphtheria with the highest mortality rate is pharyngeal, nasal, laryngeal, and conjunctival. So I think this was asked in I think it is an Inicet question, and that is here the answer is laryngeal. Okay, so the formation of extension of pseudomembrane what happens is it can extend over the larynx and it can causes an airway obstruction. Okay, so that it will causes an obstruction, and thereby which leads to a death or the mortality. Okay, fine.